Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Damia Elman. Today we're making aglio olio, a sensational pasta ranked in the top 10 favorite pastas on the planet. It seems easy, it is easy, but you need to do it the right way. And today I'm also showing you how to make your own pasta. So let's get started.
I've been waiting for this one. Turn it up.
Before we get started, as usual, we're going to go through all the details on our uniform and our cleanliness. So number one, make sure that you cover up your head. Wear a hat, or you can wear a scarf like what I'm wearing right now. And then number two, to make sure that you have a chef coat, because it protects you from any heat and also any spills. Number three, always wear an apron because it acts as a sanitary barrier between you and the food. Number four, yes, please take off all your jewelry, your accessories, and your watch. Lastly, the most important part, make sure that your nails are clean and short. Do not wear any fake nails or nail polish. So now let's take a look at the ingredients and let's make a start. So here we have 150 gram of flour, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of parsley, 2 teaspoons of chili flakes, 30 gram minced garlic, and 2 nose of eggs. Okay, so we're gonna start off by making pasta entirely by hand, no machines involved. I'm gonna start with making a mound of flour on my countertop, then I'm going to make a well. In that I can crack 2 eggs, then grab your fork and get to beating those eggs. You wanna slowly incorporate flour into the beaten eggs. Stir until a thick paste forms. Then scrape off the fork and start folding everything towards center. Once a shaggy dough starts to form, we're going to start kneading by hand for a solid 10 minutes. We want it tacky but not sticky. We want it smooth, supple, elastic. We'll be wrapping this in a plastic wrap and letting it sit at room temperature for at least 30 minutes. We wait to let the gluten relax a bit before we start rolling it out. The first thing we're going to do is liberally flour everything, the pasta, your hand, the work surface, and your rolling pin. Then we're going to cut into half. And now it's time to start gently rolling it out. Then, laminating the dough a little bit, rolling it out, folding into thirds, turning into 90 degrees, rolling it out again. Folding into thirds. And do the same thing about 3 times total before we start going to the big roll. That is rolling it out until it's nice and thin. And thin enough that you can almost see your hand through it. Once we've got the dough rolled out to our desired thickness and size, it's time to cut. I'm going to start by cutting off the rough edges to give a nice even rectangle. Then loosely rolling out the dough and cutting it into nice wide fettuccine. Now we're gonna unfurl all of our noodles to make sure none of them stuck together. Now lift up the noodles and toss it with a little bit of lard and make sure they don't stick together. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the another half cut. And there you have it, fettuccine made entirely by hand. So, we're gonna start by bringing a large pot of heavily salted water to boil. Add our pasta at the boiling water. And add about 3 spoons of olive oil to a large non-stick pan. Once simmering, we're going to add the garlic. And just when you start to see it turning brown, we're going to add the red pepper, the parsley, and the protein. The garlic will continue to cook until a nice toasty golden brown, at which we're going to add the pasta. We're gonna add back some pasta water to help create more of cohesive sauce. And give it one last check before seasoning and heat it with any pepper and salt that it needs. And then plate it out, make a nice little nest in the center of the plate. That's all the steps for you to prepare main course pasta aglio olio. Do give it a try and thanks for watching.